Hi, it's Chantal. Have you ever wondered if ChatGPT can really help you with day-to-day stuff? Well, it can, and I'm going to show you in this video. After looking at a number of videos, only from YouTube, only 3 months or more recent, I found 114 different applications of ChatGPT. I was amazed. I had been using ChatGPT for, I don't know, a year and a half, and a number of these things were not new, but quite a bit of them were. So today, we're going to share more these applications that work for the personal side or your personal life. In these 114 applications, some of them were also for business or work. So I limit it to really your personal life. Um, I've tried to limit this so that it would not be a super long video. So I will share actually 9 of them, and I will, or eight or nine of them, and then I will show you 8 others that you might want to explore on your own. So let's get to my laptop and I will show you how to do this. So to access ChatGPT, I will just move this here because it's a bit in the way. There are a number of ways you can do it, but one of the ways that you can do it is through a browser on the web. So either Chrome, Safari, Firefox. So I use Google Chrome, and if I go here in my ChatGPT, this is the interface that you would see, and this is where we would do what we have to do. So that's the web version of it. I will go back to YouTube because we'll use this later. Another way is through an application, an app. So this one is for Mac. You also have some for PC, so that's not a problem. And you get to roughly the same interface. There's a number of ways that you can interact with ChatGPT. It happens right here. You can type, which is mainly what I will be doing. You can also record something. You can speak to ChatGPT, and this is that icon is also, oops, sorry, listening. So it's similar to speaking. You can add files in there to ask questions. We will use that a bit later. You can upload photos. We'll do that as well. So you can take a photo, you can do a screenshot of your screen. So there's a number of ways you can interact. You can do search on the web, a bit like Google. You can also do some research. And you can also use it as an agent. I will not go into how to use ChatGPT as an agent in this video, but if you're interested, please note it, and I would be happy to make a video. And that little 5 here actually is the same that you have up here, and it actually lets you decide which version you want. So right now it's on 5. You can go to 4.0. You can determine, you can say, I just want an instant answer. I want you to think more. I leave it on auto because it works well. But for things where you want ChatGPT to think a bit deeper, thinking is really, really helpful, especially if you do a research, if you use the research little icon here. Temporary chat is interesting because ChatGPT remembers everything that you've told him in all of the chats. So if you want ChatGPT to forget what you said about your life or whatever, because you want to ask a question for somebody else, for example, or you simply don't want that history to be there, you just click on temporary chat and it will ignore your previous history. So in this case, I'm okay with him accessing the history. I call it him because I call my ChatGPT Leo for Leonardo da Vinci. So I call him. So let's start with the first one. The first one is very interesting. It's all about, and you've heard of this probably, making a recipe with ingredients you have. So what you can do is either type it here to say those are my, ingredients, or you can do upload photo. Where are they? Here, it's right here. Here we go. So I took a picture of eggs, Greek yogurt, and goat cheese. So I will now type and say, hi, Leo. Please, Leo, please suggest 3 recipes with these, these ingredients. Here we go. And I will assume that, I should put my glasses. Yeah, assume that I have the basics. So butter, salt, pepper, flour, milk. Here we go. And I will say the cheese, because it's not that clear, is goat cheese. So let's see what it comes up with. So let me put this here. I'll send it. Here we go. And let's see what it brings. Greek yogurt. So goat cheese and herb frittata. Tells me how to do it. The only thing that it added was fresh herbs, but usually you have at least one, hopefully. Well, in Mexico, we have quite a few. Savory yogurt and goat cheese dip. That's great. Olive oil, which is a basic. So zest of 1 lemon, we might not have any, but garlic definitely. And the last one, souffle. Wow. With eggs, butter, milk, Greek yogurt, goat cheese, and nutmeg. That's great. That's perfect. So that's one of them. So once you've done this, you can continue interacting with them to say, actually, I don't have any herbs. Can you suggest, something to substitute, a substitution? So you can continue in the same vein, but it will stay in that vein. If you want to start a new question, totally different, like, for example, we want to go to the next, number 2, you click on ChatGPT, and then it keeps that, what you just asked them here in goat cheese recipe ideas. That's what in that chat. But now I will ask, for example, travel. So you get, when you're older, hopefully you get to travel a lot more. So it's very helpful to be able to see what are the best options there. So I will ask Leo, plan plan the best route, the best and the cheapest. And I want both. So routes from Guadalajara to, let's go see our son in Victoria. Victoria, and I will say with no red eye or very early, hate that, flights. So let's see, sometimes you have to add more information and it's not enough. So let's see what it comes up with for travel. Yeah, I have a typo there, but anyways, that's okay. So it's planning travel routes and it's thinking, but here you go. Certainly, I'm here to help. Budget-friendly daytime, typical round trip prices. So that's great. So giving me a lot of different sites to look at, Expedia and Kayak. Yeah. So not bad. US 566. And here in Canadian, which is great. Cheapest travel months, that's great. Best booking time, and recommended. So choose your travel period, set your booking timing, compare price across platform, monitor. So in this case, it gave me a how-to. Now, if I wanted, I would stay in this page, and if I wanted to say, okay, I'm going on this date, because that's what I didn't give him. So I'm going on this date. Give me not only the cheapest, but also the best with the price so that we can compare. And then you can go from there. So really helpful, again, for when you want to travel. Let me look at my notes here. Oh, another one that I really love is personal fitness and nutrition. Now, ChatGPT is not a doctor or a nutritionist, so you have to take some things with a grain of salt, but it's really interesting, at least to get you started. So you can say, create a 4-week fitness plan for a 61-year-old. Whoops, I'm not a very fast typer, sorry. Year old. Oops. Where am I? Where am I? With a torn meniscus. A torn meniscus who wants to build strength in her legs. Let's be a bit more specific. So let's see what it comes up with. Safe, progressive, that I like that. 4-week plan, torn meniscus, okay. I'm not a medical professional, granted. Guiding principles, low impact, control strength, range of motion, consistency, that's great. Weekly structure, 3 strength days, 2 mobility, and 2 rest days, I like it. Weeks 1 and 2, warm up, and then exercises, 2 sets. Okay, that's good. So it gives me the number of reps, the sets, and what I'm supposed to be doing, and then some cardio twice a week, and then for the other 2 weeks, and recovery and mobility every day. So that's good. And you should notice at the end of 4 weeks what you should have in terms of a result. And then would you like me to turn this into a printable week by week calendar with check boxes? Yes, I would love to, but not now. So I'll keep this because I love it. So that's another great way of doing it. Another way of doing it. So what is super interesting too is financial. And again, the ChatGPT is not a financial expert. So you need, again, to take what it takes and then do your own research for sure. But let's ask, for example, I have, and it's not necessarily my case here, I don't want to get too personal, 500,000, let's see, oops, $500,000 in my RSP, which is for you American friends, I think it's for 401k in my RSPs, and a 45,000 pension, yearly pension, I will say, yearly pension. How much can I withdraw from my RSPs? SPs every month without depleting it. If I live until 100, hopefully, years old. How much can I withdraw from my SPs every month without depleting it if I live until 100 years old? Here we go. Oh, I'm 61. I'm 61 years old. Here we go. Let's see what it takes. It's analyzing. Okay, 39 years. You could withdraw about $1,068 per month. That would be on top of your 45,000 yearly pension, 33,750 a month. So about close to $5,000. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And again, there's always at the end, if you'd like, I can also do something else. In this case, I can also run the calculation, assuming a modest annual growth rate. So you can do a lot of things, even in terms of your finances. Number six, I will simply mention, but you can, and it's really helpful. So in my previous life, before I was retired, I was a lawyer. So what is really helpful is when you put a contract on ChatGPT. So what you do is you press on this plus here and you upload file, and then it brings you to all of your documents, and you can choose the one that you want to attach there, and then you can ask a number of questions. Is this can you summarize it? Any unusual clauses? So that can be really helpful as well. The seventh one that I wanted to talk to you about was, and I alluded to it in the intro, is summarizing the YouTube video. So for this, I will go first. So I will, yeah, I will minimize this and I will go to YouTube. I have Huberman Lab here, and what you have to do is actually download or copy and paste the transcript. So you go here under the title, there's always a description, and at the bottom here you will see, here we go, transcript, show transcript. So the transcript will appear here. What you do is you simply, oops, copy and copy first. Here we go. So I'm copying everything. So that's 32 minutes worth of a podcast. Super interesting, I'm sure. Then, so I copy this. Then I will minimize here. I will move this up here. And I will go back to ChatGPT. And I will say, here is the transcript of a YouTube video that I would like you to summarize. Here we go. So I will put little quotes. I don't know, I don't think you have to do that, but you know. So then I will paste and I will close the little, I'll put little quotes here and I will send it. Clear summary. So here we go, right away. Core ideas: calories matter, but hormones and metabolism matter too. Eating versus fasting, evidence, best practices, muscle exercises, tool and hacks, health effects, individual considerations, and takeaway. And then, would you like me to also create a one-page cheat sheet? So yeah, I love this. It was so helpful to prepare for this video because I simply copied and pasted transcripts for the 7 videos that I chose finally. And then I could ask ChatGPT to use all of these 7 transcripts to extract the different applications. So it was really, really helpful. Number 8 is more in terms of using the capabilities or the ability of ChatGPT to create images. So I will ask him to create a thumbnail for a YouTube video. Titled ChatGPT 450 plus. And let's see what he comes up with. So here we go. And I could, yeah, so, you know, it's very simple, but I could probably use this image, go in Canva and jazz it up a bit, maybe put a different background because it, you know, and put my own picture, of course, and maybe change the font a bit. Anyways, so very helpful to create also some images. Another one where you can use an image. Okay, so let's go. So, yeah, I'm not sure I like it. It looks like me, but not totally. It actually looks more like Helen Mirren. Anyways, um, so I guess it might not be, the nose is different if you look at the other picture here. Yeah, so the hair is close, but anyways, so that might not be the best place, but you could do a number of things with it. Yeah, not sure about that one. Um, there are a number of other ways that you can do this. The last one that I want to talk about would be interview prepped. So you could say, act as an interviewer for a non-profit writer role. Give me one question at a time and feedback on my answer before moving on to the next question. Whoops. Question. Here we go. And I will hear question. That's really important because sometimes ChatGPT just like goes, and you ask ChatGPT one thing and it goes, and then it's and I did this and I did that, and how about that, and then you have to really stop him. So great, let's start. Nonprofits rely on compelling storytelling to connect with donors and communities. Can you tell me about a time where you use writing to inspire action and create meaningful engagement? Very good. So you type your answer, give them feedback, so really interesting. So those are just some of the ways that you can use ChatGPT. Let me look at my notes here. I have quite a few. You can create music. You can also have ChatGPT explain music theory. So that's really interesting. You can brainstorm with ChatGPT different products or e-store ideas for a side hustle. It can help you write and illustrate a children's book. I actually used ChatGPT to illustrate a book that I did for my eldest granddaughter. Um, it can also help you if you're a writer or an author. They can offer creative writing or story structure help. It's not like an editor though. Sometimes it won't pick up things, but it's very helpful. Um, it can make suggestions and actually help you prepare for a difficult conversation you might have, with your spouse or your parents or somebody else. It can translate, but with nuance and with context. You can say, look, this is the kind of the context here. So the translation, it's not a simple translation. You want something a bit more. So it's kind of translation plus. And it can generate images, like in what we saw actually for the picture. It took a picture that I had downloaded, but you can also ask ChatGPT prepare a picture of a bear rowing into a chocolate lake. So it's so. I mean, really, I found 114 ways of using ChatGPT. I'm sure there's many more of them. So let me know which one you'd like to try or which one you've tried. Let me know if you'd like me maybe to go more in depth into some of them. And also, and I think for me that's even more interesting, in the comments, if you can maybe put some applications that I haven't mentioned that maybe that I could use as well, it would be great. So you can watch this video next. I don't know which side I'm going to put the card, but on Notebook LM. And please, if you can, subscribe. I'm a new channel. Like the video, it's going to be helpful. And thanks for watching.